Hello fellow fans of the mighty Saints, on a day which Southampton struggled to beat Doncaster Rovers 3-2 after being 3-0 up at half time. A sort of questionable team talk at half time which led to a lull in the performance of the Saints. Fortunately, substitutions were made and we recovered enough to get over the line with it. A new goalkeeper, Daniel Peretz, saved us an embarrassment in some ways, but there was apparently a blunder during one of Doncaster's goals, one scored by Pearson, the other one scored by Gibson. Good goals by us initially, and sort of pulling away from the kick-off side of things, with Matsuki scoring and Archer from a deflection, and Cameron Bragg getting his first senior goal for the club. So that's good news. I'm delighted we've managed to win. I can't see it really having much effect on the future or the near future of what's going to happen to the team, because like I say, we should have beaten them anyway, should have beaten Doncaster. I know we sort of played a weaker side to start the match, and they did a job, and we can say that some of the players did okay. Flynn Downs was our better player throughout the whole match, and it's nice to see him coming back to a bit of form. Now I'm going to move on to our next game, which is the Hull City game, a game in which there's been a proposed protest against the owners, Sport Republic. Now I want to make it clear that we cannot be getting rid of the owners. They own the club, but what we're aiming to do is stop them, or make them think about stopping the terrible recruitment backstage that they have done in the last 4 years. Somebody's got to be answerable to that. Somebody's got to go, because whoever it is, and it's going to be Hannah Spores, is it, who's deciding on these stupid tactics. And it's like they're talking about Gavin Bazunu. Yeah, his stats aren't the best ever. He's an international goalkeeper. He plays for Republic of Ireland. He's a good goalkeeper. He's made some saves this season that have saved us points, and he's just being cast aside because of a witch hunt by certain Saints fans against him. And we need a strong team to play in goal for us, i.e. maybe Bazunu and Peretz, and switch it between the two. But it sounds to me like that Spores has decided that Bazunu's gone. He's out of the club, which is such a shame, because he must feel terrible to be rejected in that way, especially by the fans who have been singing his name this season when he's made some of his amazing saves. So the first thing that is proposed for the Hull City game is a protest against the club, like I said. But what happened this week? The legend that is Martin Chivers, he passed away, and there should be a moment of applause before the game for Martin. And how are the fans, if we're going to be doing this not going in the ground until 11 minutes in, supposed to give some appreciation for Martin Chivers? I'd be completely embarrassed after watching Tottenham's appreciation applause for Mr. Chivers before their game. The Saints, where Martin was born, Southampton was where Martin was born and played for quite a few years, quite a few goals as well, didn't get some sort of appreciation from the fans. So I want that part of the protest rethunk. I think we should be in the ground supporting the team when the match kicks off, and beforehand to pay tribute to Martin Chivers. Also, on the score of players who are, not very well, Kevin Keegan the family of Kevin Keegan announced he's got cancer. Hopefully it's a cancer that can be treated and he can recover from, because is another one that when they were reporting about his career very briefly on the news, they sort of they more or less said how he went from Liverpool to Hamburg to Newcastle and then retired. But what happened to the 2 years he was with us? He played really well for us, and it was an honour to see him putting on the Southampton shirt, especially when he was still European Footballer of the Year. And my thoughts and well wishes go to Kevin, hoping he has a speedy recovery. So that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Let's go in the ground after the protest at 2 p.m. Where the Ted Bates statue is. Go in the ground. Don't hang around and wait for the 11th minute. Let's get in there. Obviously, if things continue to be crap, then maybe they can do another protest, and that's the one in which we may contemplate going in the ground at 11 minutes, or maybe it might be 12, 13 minutes by then, depending on how many misdemeanours that the club has committed between now and then. But hopefully, fingers crossed, things might start getting a bit better. Come on, you Reds.